great I am, so merciful and so kind. I pray that you repent while that's the time, yo. Who is this that walks on water? Who is this that split the sea? The one they call the Holy Father, the one who sent his son for me. They say he heals the broken hearted, they say he loves us all the same. He came to take us out of the darkness. Can someone please tell me his name? He's the great I am. He's the great I am.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is Brother Quadash from One Nation, One Power. And I want to give all glory, honor, and praise where praise is due to the Most High Ahaya, which is the great I am, which is written in Exodus chapter 3, verse 14 and 15. And Yeshaya, which is his son, who people call Jesus Christ. And the Ruach Quadash, which is the Holy Spirit in the Hebrew. Okay, and I'm just coming to you today, this morning, and I wanted to talk about a competition spirit. A competition spirit. And many of us have encountered competition spirits in our walk. Just being in this truth. And I'm going to give a couple examples of competition spirits. Okay. And here's a prime example of a competition spirit. You have brothers out there that watch One Nation, One Power, whether it be the elder, whether it be me, whether it be the other brothers that are making videos, and they always got something to say about what we're preaching. They're always envious about what we, our doctrine. Okay, we're not like everybody else. We're different. Okay, and if we're not preaching their doctrine, then they have a competition against us, and it shouldn't be like that. Okay, Most High is continually bringing down his truth. Let me just tell you guys one thing. When you are seeking truth, okay, I'm going to give an example. It's like going down a slide. You may think you have the truth, but every time that you going down that slide, something new pops up. Most High starts revealing more stuff. So you never want to be in a position where you think you know everything. You think that this doctrine is you always got to just ride that slide, and whatever comes up, is the truth. Okay. And, you always got to be humble. But there's a lot of people out there, I'm not going to name no names. They have a competition spirit against One Nation, One Power. And, and you may have another example is you might be talking to a brother, okay, or a sister, and a competition spirit would always just say like, oh yeah, I went to this place. For example, oh, I went to this place, so and so. And then you would tell that brother or sister that. And then that brother or sister would say, oh, I've been there before. And then they would say, but have you been to this place? You know what I'm saying? So that's a competition spirit. You got to recognize it. Okay. But I'm here today to go over a couple of scriptures to actually just kill it. Okay. To help you in your walk. Okay. If you're dealing with it. All right. And to stop the naysayers. Okay. If you don't like what we preach, then watch those hate channels. Okay. So I want to go to Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament. All right. The first scripture. We're going to go to chapter 4 and verse 4. Chapter 4 and verse 4. I'm going to try to make this quick. All right. And this is what it reads. Okay, I'm going to go to a different translation also because it explains it better. But I'm going to go ahead and read this in the King James Bible. It says Ecclesiastes 4:4. Again, I considered all travail and every good work. And every good work, talking about good works, right? Things that you do that are good. That for this a man is envious or envied of his neighbor. For this a man is envy for his neighbor. Because that certain person is doing good works and his neighbor sees his good works and he starts being jealous. Envy, okay? And this is what arises, a competition spirit. Because you see your brother doing good works, right? And he's like, man, I need to be like that. I need to do something better. So that competition spirit starts coming about. And it says, listen to this. This is also vanity and vexation of spirit. So if you are one of those people that see your brother out there doing good works and you start getting jealous of him, the Bible says this is also vanity and vexation of spirit. Okay, I wanted to read it out of this translation. This is the annotated study of Bible, Cambridge. Okay, this is also a Bible, different translation. I'm gonna go ahead and read it out of here. And check this out. This is what it says. It says, then I saw that all toil and all skill in work, okay, comes from one person's envy. One person's envy of another. Let me read that again. Then I saw that all toil and all skill in work comes from one person's envy of another, jealousy. This is where they pick up their skills because they're, it's just like debating with somebody, right? You see someone out there preaching a certain, a doctrine, then you want to challenge that doctrine, right? It says, this also is vanity and a chasing after the wind. Okay, it's vanity. If you get jealous over your own neighbor, what he's talking about, or just, focus on him and everything that he says, you want to make a video about it, it's vanity. Okay, it's envy, it's competition spirit. All right, let's keep going. Let's go to Galatians. Galatians. And we're going to go to 6 and 4. Galatians 6 and 4. And it says, but let, listen to this, every man prove his own work. Let every man prove his own work. Okay? You ain't got to prove it by, having a competition spirit. You ain't got to do that. But every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone. That's where you want to be. You don't want to rejoice in making fun of somebody. Okay, because when you step in that spirit, you're actually envying of that person. All right, you're in competition with that person. It says, have rejoicing in himself only, and not in others. Okay, you're only rejoicing in yourself. Okay, that's a good example of staying away from that competition spirit. All right, everything that you're doing it for you and the Most High. You're not doing it because this brother jumped 10 feet. Now you gotta jump 15 feet. All right, let's keep going. Let's go to Luke 16 and 15. Luke 16 and 15. I'm helping somebody right now. I'm casting the demon out. Come on out of here. Luke 16:15. And let's go ahead and read it. Luke 16 and verse 15. And he said unto them, ye are they which justify yourselves before men. Okay, and that's what people do when they have a competition spirit. They justify themselves before men. They want to have men applause. They want to, have that gratitude. They want all those likes. They want, they in a debate and they want to just, oh, I won, I did this, glorify themselves, right? It says, but God, pay attention to this, all right? But God knoweth your heart. But God knoweth your heart while you're doing it. For that which is highly esteemed among men is an abomination. So all those works that you're doing, you're glorifying yourself. You're having people glorifying you because you're running over another brother. You're in competition spirit. It's an abomination before the Most High. It says, let me read that again. But God knoweth your heart, for that which is highly esteemed among men is an abomination in the sight of God. It's an abomination. So if you walking out there with that competition spirit, and you like to run over people, and you like to glory over people, in their doctrine, or make a video about a certain brother, that's an abomination before the Most High. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go to Philippians 2. Philippians chapter 2. Philippians chapter 2 and verse 3. And it reads, pay attention to this. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. Nothing. This is the Bible, folks. Let nothing be done through strife and vainglory. When you turn on the YouTube channel, you'll see that all over the place. All right? Let nothing be done by this. Stay in the spirit of meekness. All right? But it's going to tell you how to stay away from this spirit. But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem others better than themselves. Let's help each other. Let's raise each other up. Encourage one another. And be humble. Okay? The Most High will exalt you. It's not men that exalt you. All right? So stay away from strife and vainglory. All right? Now let's keep going. Let's go to James. Let's go to James. And try to go through this quick. James chapter 3, and we're going to read 14 and verse 15. All right? And it reads, but if ye have, pay attention to this, bitter envy and strife in your heart. So if you have this in your heart, and you're walking around with this, and you're making videos, all right, if you have bitter envy and strife in your heart, glory not. Don't glory in that. And lie not against the truth. This wisdom descendeth not from above. It doesn't come from heaven. Okay, your bitterness and your vainglory doesn't come from heaven. It says, but earthly, sensualist, and devilish. That's what you're walking in. You're walking in earthly wisdom. If you like to have bitter envy and strife in your hearts, just turn on the YouTube channel and just go through brothers' pages. You'll see it. You'll identify it. You'll see the fruits. All right, let's keep reading. Let's keep going. Let's go to Galatians. Go to Galatians chapter 5. This is firepower. See, the word knows, the sword knows the intentions of the heart. So now let's Galatians 5, and we're going to read 24 through 26. Let's keep going. 24. And they that are Christ, this is who Christ is. This is who the people that are walking in this spirit. This is the people of Yeshaya. Have crucified the flesh with the affections and lust. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Pay attention to this. Let us not be deserving of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. Competition spirit. Okay, this is walking in the flesh. This is the flesh, all right, of vainglory. You're looking for vainglory and provoking one another. Like I said, look at it. You can see it all on YouTube. Envying one another. We need to come together. Okay, let's keep going. This is some firepower. We're going to go to Proverbs 14:30. I got two more verses. I got one more after this one. Proverbs 14:30. It's going to help somebody out there to focus on yourself. Focus on you and the Most High. So now, Proverbs 14:30, and it reads, a sound heart is the life of the flesh. A sound heart is the life of the flesh. Listen to this. But envy, the rottiness of the bones. But envy rots the bones, basically. All right? It gets into your bones, right? Envy. And envying comes from a competition spirit. All right? You're jealous over that person. You're seeing his good works. It goes all the way back to the beginning with Cain and Abel. All right? Abel offered his sacrifice, and then the Most High, didn't like what Cain gave him. And Cain killed him. Cain killed him. It's the same thing. All right? So stay away from these competition spirits, brothers and sisters. I want to go to one quick story real quick. All right, and then I'm going to be done. So write down all these scriptures. All right. Let's go to Luke. Let's go back to Luke. And we're going to go to chapter 9. Luke chapter 9. And let's read verse 46. Because the disciples actually kind of walked in this spirit. I'm going to show you. Luke chapter 9, verse 46. All right. Pay attention to this, all right? Then there arose a reasoning among them. Pay attention to this. Which of them should be greatest? Which of them should be greatest? Competition spirit. Which of them should be greatest? And pay attention to this. This is what Yeshaya said. All right. So if you want to be great among your brethren, listen to what the Messiah said. Out of everybody else, listen to this. All right. And Yeshaya, perceiving the thoughts of their heart, took a child and sat him by him. Verse 48. And said unto them, pay attention to this, whosoever shall receive this child in my name receiveth me. And whosoever shall receive me receiveth him that sent me. For he that is least among you, all same shall be great. Because in that story, the disciples kind of pushed him away. Said, get back. But those that are least important, that's what Yeshaya is saying. Those that are basically servants, okay, shall be the greatest among you. Those that are humble shall be the greatest among you. This is what Yeshaya is looking for. Not for people to have vainglory. Not for people to run over people by jealousy and envy. Yeshaya is not looking at that. He's looking at those that are, he said, the greatest among you shall be your servant. And that's what time it is. Those that are humble, brothers and sisters. So this is Brother Quadash from One Nation, One Power, and I want to give all glory and honor to the Most High Ahaya, Bahashem Yeshaya, Ruach Quadash. So be it.